This is Chopt Cheese.
This is Chopped Cheese.
The furthest thing you'll find from serious on the internet. Having fun, talking about life and current events. Let's do this. You're listening to Chopt Cheese with Swigs, Jix, and Goose.
Welcome back, Chopt Cheese, to another episode. Swigs, Jigs, and Goose, your favorite hood opinion piece. I just want to go ahead and say thank you for all the new subscribers. Don't forget to hit the bell so y'all could be the first one to know when we drop some hot shit. New format, same podcast, same procrastinating motherfuckers. I'll bleep that out because YouTube don't like that in the first 30 seconds.
No,
But
they
You
don't.
heard they retroactively changed the rules.
in regards to YouTube,
Yeah,
it
and
reverted back to old stuff.
cursing. Like they started demonetizing people and striking people for cursing now.
This shit is
Yeah.
PBS now.
Well,
We got to talk with the soft, slow tone.
I
We
think
all gotta speak like we're on Sesame Street.
one person who's no longer on YouTube, who hasn't been on YouTube for a while, is Crowder. And
Damn,
Nah,
oh my
he's
God.
still there. He's still making videos on YouTube. He just made a response video
no,
to
those
what
are those are more response videos. We're talking more of his daily show and how people got used to having a good conservative outlet that they can go to weekly and get some good informative information that's direct and
But
to the point.
was it
Mhm.
always only Crowder?
Nah, but I think out of everyone who's conservative, his style and the way he delivered his news was best over all of them that are available, in my opinion.
I
Nah,
disagree, but
I
I hear
concur.
you. I don't
Who
think
I
so.
concur.
who would you say is
Who's
better?
who would you say is comparable or better?
I like Jordan Peterson. I like what's his name too.
He been tripping. He showed support. He showed support via a tweet, and then
I
he
um
took it down.
I
I like
think
Charlie
I
Kirk
wonder
too.
if
I fuck
DW.
with Charlie Kirk too.
You heard that?
yeah. I
Mark
just
Dice.
JP threw an opinion on Twitter and then took it down. I wonder if the DW had something to do with that.
Oh,
hmm.
what did he say?
I can't remember it verbatim, but it was in support of Crowder.
You think Crowder did the right thing?
Um
I think what he did was controversial, but I also feel like it needed to be done to shed light on bad business practices. That's
word
just
Who
my
word.
opinion.
who is this man gonna sign with that's not gonna
Try that on him.
that's
Try
gonna
that on
hurt?
him.
I
What?
think that's the whole point of what he's talking about. That
Yeah.
that's why he's doing what he's doing, to point out that's exactly his obstacle at the moment and has been his
Uh,
obstacle. And he's
I
For
solely
a minute.
relying now on his mug club investors to
Who's
keep
killing it?
funding him so he could keep
You
making
know
his
what
that's
else is
content.
you
it's
know what
just
else is a
weird.
weird you know what else is a weird aspect to this? The Blaze, after he left the Blaze, they didn't even give him his official numbers. They even tried to keep his email list to the point where he had to reestablish an email list. That's shady, bro. You've
That's
been
not
with the
shady, that's
Blaze.
business. Because if
Nah, bro. So but
of
then all right,
course it is.
okay, but
I
can
take
I
what you
finish
let me
though?
take. That's
Not exactly.
business.
That's my point. I'm gonna call niggas out for trying to sneak shop some sneaky shit. I don't agree. So then, in other words, if your response is that's business, my response to that is nigga, that's bad business, and I'm not doing business with you next time. That's my
Yeah.
response.
I don't know.
You're
How do you
already leaving.
wait?
That's my point. That's the business aspect of it. If you're leaving
I dig
and
it.
I
So
and
if
I
you were the
attempt to keep
Blaze,
if you're leaving and I attempt to keep stuff that you had from our network or from whatever you signed to, I'm going to try to keep it to make revenue off of it. And if
and
you
guess
don't
what?
say anything, then I'm gonna continue to make revenue off of it.
And
That's
guess
just
what?
how it is.
I dig it. I'm good with those business practices. I feel like that's the point Crowder's trying to make. Like that's grimy, bro. That's grimy, Jigs. Whether we agree or don't, whether your response is business or mine is I don't agree. It doesn't matter, bro. Like
That's how that's how
agreed. We could
that's
choose
how
not
you
to do
get.
business moving forward. And I feel like Crowder is putting people up,
He
putting
was,
people on blast.
but he was already leaving, is what I'm telling you. He was
Nigga,
already
I
leaving.
understand that. I
It's not
understand
like
that.
he
I still
threatened them
think
to
it's a
leave and
bad
then they
business
kept it.
practice.
So do you think that
I dig what you're saying. I think it's just a bad
do you
business
guys
practice,
think
Pop.
when Daily Wire responded to him, even though he didn't actually oust them, it was them more just upset or just trying to cover ass?
I think Crowder was upset. That's what it. I like Crowder too. I watched even Crowder. I like his content, but
I
he
don't think he
seemed bitter.
denied. I don't wait. I don't
That's
think he
like
was
your man.
bitter.
That's like your best friend. That's like your best friend, right? You guys grow up together. Let me see a good. You guys are
Wait,
potheads,
I
right?
don't
You
think he
guys
was
smoke
bitter.
bud.
I think he was upset though, which he had
Nah,
every
that's
right
like
to
your
be.
friend. That's like your friend not giving you something you
This
asked
nigga
for.
said,
That's like you going to your friend and being like, "Yo, I need this," and they're like, "Well, we can't help
Well,
you with that."
if you touch on the subject that they're friends, that's the irony of it because they're trying to make it like a business deal now, like you're saying, like everyone's saying it's business. But if me and you
that's just
are at
grimy.
barbecues and we're talking,
Grimy.
and me and you are friends, like
Grimy.
I don't know, that's why you don't have business with friends. I don't know, like if that's something that they purposely did, but that
No,
definitely
that
doesn't
I
lead
was
to
talking
anything
about a
good.
hypothetical situation because I don't think that they're
No,
really
everyone is
close
actually.
friends. I'm just
Well,
saying.
no, they actually that's one of the basis of them saying why Steven Crowder is a piece of shit because him and the dude that made the drop are friends.
Bro,
Jeremy Boring
anybody you make a
from
business
from
deal,
WB.
look, anybody you make a business deal with, right? Let's say we go to a function where the idea is to
Nigga,
network and you're going to meet new people and stuff like that.
nigga, you trying to teach business ethics, nigga?
No, nigga, I'm just giving you a hypothetical situation. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Thanks, Goose.
Ah, come on.
I really
Business
don't remember.
conversation, business conference. You were discussing it from your aspect. You trying to say that you have the right to
Yeah,
all that
so if so
information
oh so if
afterwards.
we're at this function, whatever the job is, whatever it is, me and you are talking. Let's say me and Swigs are talking about something. I don't know Swigs. Like, is he inclined to believe that I'm gonna record him while he's offering me something at this function? Like,
But here's the
is
difference.
that what we have to
You
worry
do
about?
know Swigs.
Is Yeah, okay, so
Yeah. So you would treat him as a friend. I felt like boring.
he does
I
not.
felt like boring, but wait, but give me 1 second. I felt like boring didn't treat Crowder like a friend with that bullshit ass contract. I wouldn't have came to you with a bullshit contract, Bob.
What
Go
is
ahead.
that
What do
alarm?
you feel was bullshit about the contract?
All that and then, you know what's funny? Chappelle had a skit about it. All that in perpetuity skit. All that in perpetuity bullshit.
Again, so
Your shit
where
and
is
my
he
wife's
gonna
shit.
go? Where is he gonna go where they're not gonna do something like that? That's one, right? That's
Nowhere,
hold
nowhere.
on, that's one,
You're
right?
right.
Two,
Nowhere.
two. That was the initial offer. Do you
Kyra,
know
can you
how
turn off your fucking alarm, please?
you negotiations are real? It's a real thing. Like, you're offered something, you don't like the offer, so you negotiate it.
I
You
think
don't out people.
I think
He
I
was
think
right in some aspects of what
let's
he
point
did, and
but let's
then
point out what
he
he
was
did that he actually made the video and came out for the purpose of it being because it's not like he was just like, hi guys, watch me catch this guy and something. He
it
literally
seemed just like that though,
maybe
Bob,
to
because how
you. No, but to you. But
Swigs,
hold
it
on,
was
give it a
the
sec, bro. Wait. Just give me a sec. It may seem like that to you, but
You gotta get a
from
better lighter.
watching him Monday through Thursday for the last God knows how many years, you can see he's the only one who's actually been continuously banned, canceled, and all of these other networks like magically have had no issues. And
Jordan Peterson was banned and canceled. Mark Dice
there's
was banned
no,
and
they weren't
canceled.
banned for YouTube. It was an ongoing thing.
Dice was banned from YouTube.
Yo,
I
Bob, it's called the Crowder rule.
listen.
Come on.
If you
You heard
look
that?
at
You
the
heard that, Swigs?
numbers, yes.
It's called the
If
They're
Crowder rule.
they're all in bed
wait.
together, bro.
If you look at the numbers and the stats and you see the
You
difference,
might be right.
you can see why he was saying these conservative outlets that are like in charge of like big con shit, they're in bed with the same liberals that they complain about. And they don't want you to know this. They just want you to continue watching the content so they could continue giving you what you supposedly want. But at the end of the day, they withhold to the liberal standards where they get to pick and choose if someone's deemed cancelable. And
You
they
know
don't
what
care.
pisses me off? You know
Who
what pisses me off? Those contracts. He made a good point. The best point that Crowder made, in my personal opinion, is the contracts are beholden to YouTube. That's
Mhm.
that's a part of the fight, bah.
So
Like,
there is no
y'all bugging.
conservative movement.
Your whole business model is beholden to the whims of YouTube.
Yeah. So
What?
also what they kind of like thrive on is that whole like conservative shit. And if you're conservative, but you allowing liberal like politicians or whatever to do the same shit to you that they did to Twitter, and you're like have it in the guidelines like, wait, this is something that's going to be done, so there's no legality later being sued. then you're a piece of shit. You're doing exactly what all the liberals do to begin with. So you're not really on the conservative side. You're just on the let's profit off of the conservative side, like a
So
BLM
everybody,
movement.
so everybody on the Daily Wire is a piece of shit.
No, I didn't say that.
You did.
No, I didn't. I said
Yes, you
He
did,
said
the
he
Daily
Swiggs.
he,
Wire.
he quoted you. He
Nigga, you
quoted
didn't
you.
say the Daily Wire. You said everybody that's in bed with that conservative, that's
Everybody.
under a contract with a
Well, I'm
conservative
saying the people who give the
outlet.
contracts, the people who give the contracts, the people who are in charge of management, who run the business,
Yeah.
they, they withhold to the same liberal ideology that was forced upon Twitter. So the
So
movement
the
isn't
people that they choose, have
the
to
people
share
that
the
they
same
choose. No,
ideology.
no, no. That doesn't always work the same way. Just like the same example is every little reporter working for CNN or Fox isn't invested in Bilderberg and all of this shit that goes on in the background, Pizzagate, all this shit. They're just literally
That's a good.
reporters.
That's a good counterpoint.
But
That's a
at
good
the same
counterpoint.
time, there are some of them that are okay with what goes on, and some of them are just like, yo, I went, 4 years or whatever, how long I went, I just need a job. And some of them you can see when you speak to them off camera, like I forgot what this guy's name is. He's a black dude. He's liberal, but he be saying conservative shit. He's bald. Van Jones, I think his name is. Every chance you catch him, he be
Van Jones is a Democrat,
he's
no,
a Democrat, but what I'm saying is every time you see him off camera, like he be
and he
he
stay
be
crying.
s- he be spitting some conservative shit. So I'm not saying he's the perfect example, but that's a small sample size of where you can see they lean on camera one way, but in their personal lives they just trying to make they just need a paycheck. I mean, I'm like I said, I'm not
Real
saying
shit.
everyone, but I can see in the Daily Wire.
I just think it's
Wait,
funny.
especially since you can see the reaction immediately was just like, oh, he's crazy. Look, he's turned. It's like none. I bet you none of them came out, reached out, gave him a phone call, went and sat down with him. Hey, why do you feel this way? They all just went on their banter, like going at him. Especially Candace
You know
Owens,
what's
like you
uh
said, Goose.
oh shit, Sweet Candace, and you know Chopped Cheese. We all love Sweet Candace. Candace is awesome.
And she's
Candace is
she's
awesome.
the one
But I
looking
wasn't
bitter.
expecting her.
Yeah, she
I
did look
wasn't
better, and I like
expecting.
Candace.
I wasn't expecting her reaction on Tim. Shout out to Tim
Yeah, but
Pool,
yeah, Tim
everybody's favorite fence sitter. She
immediately
went
had her
off.
on.
But in hindsight, like as we talking about it right now, it made me realize how much influence Crowder has because maybe she caught a lot of flack after he made his statement. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, but she went off on him. I thought
Not
Shorty was at
she
a cookout.
she couldn't
I
have
thought she was at
because
a cookout.
you know why she couldn't have, because she made one. She
Her
commented
husband
on
didn't
it.
recognize her.
She commented it on it in on her show, and then Steven had the response where he played
The Talk
Talk
Boy
boy.
the
audio.
thing on the Talk Boy, yeah, and then she went on Tim Pool, and then I heard she got crazy again, but I didn't even see the Tim Pool interview.
I didn't see her show's reaction. I saw her Tim Pool's reaction.
I think Crowder's going to Tim Pool tomorrow.
Yes, he is. I'm watching that.
Wow. Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's that's gonna be a hell of a show. If he's honest and he really speaks his mind, and Tim allows him to, because
I hope he is, cause
Tim
I'm
is
rooting for
Tim.
him.
There's gonna be a lot said, and there's gonna be. I mean, everyone's saying they they're having dinner at the end of the night like the politicians do, and this is all just some bullshit going on. They're trying to
But
disrupt
you
this,
know what's
but
funny though too though? There's a lot of smaller channels and smaller networks than DW, than the Daily Wire, that always make jokes referencing how DW is like controlled opposition. And I've had my issues with Shapiro. I'm not
yeah, yeah,
I'm not a big fan of Shapiro, but he
That's
is a
not,
smart dude.
that's not
He's a
his,
smart
right?
dude.
yeah.
It's not, the Daily Wire is not his.
No,
I
he
thought
works
so
for
No,
him.
no,
too.
he's partners,
Yeah,
him and Jeremy Boring, the guy
and
who responded to Crowder's video.
if I'm not
And a couple of
mistaken,
other dudes.
did Crowder was the one that pointed out how like the anti-Semitic stuff is just like is there 100%, like then
Man, you already know the anti-Semitism
Who's
shit
gonna
is
call,
wild.
realistically, who's gonna call Steven Crowder now and offer him anything after
if
he releases a
and
recording
that
of a business conversation?
He
Who's gonna
should have.
offer him anything? Who?
It's gonna force him
I
to
mean
do his
Why
own
wasn't
shit.
there?
it's
Why wasn't there a
receipts. It's
counter? Why was
receipts.
it? But
I look at it as
why
receipts
wasn't
to
Crowder on tape requesting a counter offer, or asking for more money, or asking for something else that he wanted?
because it wasn't
He
about
said
the
that he
money.
offered.
It was never about the money though. That's why it was never about the numbers when it came to him and profiting. It was
It wasn't
so
about the money, Swigs.
I'm not, but no, you see,
For real?
you
For
asking me a
real, bro?
Listen,
question,
Swigs,
or
Swigs.
or
It
am I
wasn't about the
speaking
money.
on what I heard the man say?
I'm
There's a
asking
difference.
you the question. That's what
But
it
I,
was.
but you
I
see,
just asked
it's
you.
all right. Let me answer the question after I answer what I'm saying.
He's grilling you.
All right.
I'm
So
Jigs
just
is grilling
he
you.
asked me if I
Steven
asked the question or
Crowder
I
is
just answered his
stating
question.
Steven Crowder is stating it was never about the money, and that's why even when his follow-up video was going, even he was double downing on it, and he was speaking
So
on the matter. He was
you
saying that
trust him as a
I
person.
didn't Jigs.
I'm asking you, nigga.
But
This
you're
nigga's
asking
like,
me
he's
questions
like, oh,
while I'm
I'm not putting
talking
words in
though.
your mouth. I'm asking you.
Okay,
I'm
but
asking
save the
you. That's a
questions,
question.
but hold the questions.
What is this
There's
class, nigga?
no, bro, but you was talking before. I didn't ask you no question. I'm just saying, let me get out with my train of thought. And because what you're asking me, I'm gonna lose sidetrack like what Goose did to you before. And you was like, oh, I don't remember now. I want to remember.
Exactly.
I
Cuz
want to
Camulo
remember.
asked you a question about what you're talking about.
You
He
know
didn't
what
do
I'm
that though.
talking about. He did do
How
that.
come?
Steven Crowder did do that. He did explain how he said it wasn't about the numbers. I'm not saying Swiggs believes him and he's going to bat for him. I'm saying Crowder mentioned
Jigs,
that
you
it
need
was
mushroom
never
coffee.
about the money, and it was solely to show people how the same people who will say they're on your side, make content for you, want to have you believe in them, and look at what under the table they're involved in. The I'm not saying it was fair or not. I'm just saying he pointed that out, and he was showing how these particular content, whatever how is worded, they're on some liberal shit too. And don't get it twisted. A lot of the people that work for them are okay with it just because they might just need a job, or some of them
Fire
just don't
truck.
care. For reals. That's you, Jigs?
Go ahead, fight Troy,
That's
Bobby.
me.
Go ahead,
No,
fight
don't forget.
Troy.
I could edit that out. But
I'm recording. You want to come be in the episode? Shout out to all my Chinese. You heard?
I'm not saying I believe,
Nah, but
and
one thing I want to
go ahead.
establish,
I was gonna
guys,
answer
we're
his
not
questions.
arguing. We're not.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
said
no,
that.
we're not arguing. We're
No.
not
But
arguing.
I'm not. I don't
It's an interesting
fully
situation.
believe
What's
Steven
going on?
Crowder because I don't know him
Yeah, I
personally.
don't fully believe
I can only
anybody.
take
Yeah,
face value what he's saying because I've watched him for a while. But I'm not saying that he's 100% right. I'm just saying that
But
a lot of the stuff that he wanted to accomplish, he did get accomplished, and that's one of the reasons why they were a little startled and they came out with that video immediately to discredit him. They
what
were
did
like,
he accomplish?
"Pa, are you
He
listening to
just
what I'm saying?"
you just what did you just said what he accomplished? I need to know. I'm trying to
you
make
too
clear
loud,
what
bro.
he
You too loud. You
accomplished.
too loud. You too
He
What
loud.
did he
wanted
accomplish,
to
Twigs?
point out that the conservative networks that claim they're for you are deeply rooted into the same liberal ideology, YouTube and censorship wise, that CNN, Google, all of these platforms were forced upon. And he's
So my
shown,
question:
yeah.
how does he make everybody else look that's on that platform if they're his friends?
Um, well, I don't think that that's relevant because what I just stated before was that not all of them are invested in what the company is trying to aspire to. They're just trying to have an outlet themselves, and they're okay with being told you can't do this, you can't do that. Some people are. Some people like Steven Crowder. Some people like Jordan Peterson. These people aren't okay with that, and they're fully okay with
Jordan
speaking their
Peterson
mind.
signed to the Daily Wire.
Yes, yes, he did, and he's
He also
okay,
took down a
and
tweet
he's okay.
in
Yes,
response
and
in support
and
of
he's
Crowder.
okay with the other things that that they say he can't do. Steven Crowder showing you the things that they're telling you that you can't do, and they're based off of a lot of liberal ideas too. Because if you look at it, just off of the strength that some of the stuff that he couldn't do was just on some like, then there isn't really room for you just being yourself, full creativity. They own you in a lot of aspects. So they're just trying to profit off of you. They're just fully investing in you as numbers, not as a conservative movement to get your
So,
voice out.
so which one on the Daily Wire would you say has a liberal or a liberal opinion towards anything?
Not a liberal opinion, okay with being silenced and not being able
Who
to talk about things.
who's been silent?
D-
You got you
Daily
got
W,
you got you got
Daily
Charlie
Matt
Wire
Kirk.
toes the
Matt
You
line.
got
Walsh,
you got Ben
Kirk,
Shapiro. You got
Shapiro,
Matt Walsh.
all of them, just based off of
It
how they, just based off of their response to Kanye, you could see how they're controlled. They had no They have no opinions to themselves. It was all the social media opinions. It was none of
No,
them.
but they do good work independently. Just because we don't agree on
No,
none of
no,
their
no.
takes
I'm
doesn't
just saying,
mean
but you can see how if they
because
wanted
shout
to,
out to What Is a
they could
Woman.
have pointed, but they could have pointed out that a lot of the stuff that he was saying that was correct, that they didn't investigate to see if it had any validity towards that Twitter shit that was going on and with the Swatch and everything. They just went on and just covered their own ass and they just went for clickbait and views. Oh, Kanye went crazy. This is not. But it's like, did he?
Is that the only situation?
No, no, that's just the most
Or
recent one
like
that
a
I could
bad
think of.
take where we think they got a bad take. Like
Yeah.
Matt Walsh, like I said,
No,
shout
it's
out to
not
What Is a
about
Woman.
having a bad
Wait,
take.
wait,
It's
wait,
not
wait.
being able to speak freely
No,
about
I
it.
hear what you're
Yeah,
saying, bro.
okay. So
Because I kind of agree what
anybody
you're
could have
saying.
a bad
Like
take.
I said, the contract negotiations is bullshit in my opinion because they're beholden to YouTube's rules. But now back to shout out to Matt Walsh, What Is a Woman. But at the same time, he don't like anime. Fuck his opinion on that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like Eric is saying he agrees with every single thing and we believe Crowder wholeheartedly, but I do feel he's shone a light on something that needed to be exposed. Because if me and you are friends, Jigs, you're right, we're gonna do business and I'm gonna give you a fair contract. We don't know how much they offered him outright because they probably offered him like 50 million. I don't believe any man is worth 50 million,
I
so that's a
think
whole nother
everyone's
discussion.
upset that works for the Daily Wire and all these other conservatives. They're so upset because they can't swallow that they can't do what Crowder does. And they can't bring in that
Dig
live
that. Dolo,
audience
Dolo.
that he brings in every day. So when Candace in particular was like, "Oh, he's not worth 120," are you?
I don't think nobody is,
I
but we
don't
could
I
talk
don't think
about
that
it.
she
But
argued that she was though.
no, no, no. But she's not. But everything that she stated led up to he's not worth this. He's not worth that. But let the viewers decide that, because the viewers have been showing constant numbers, nonstop of what he's capable of, and people rather hear him before anybody else. And if you look at the numbers, like Candace, yeah, she draws in a crowd, but there's a crowd that rather hear him over her. There's few
Excuse me.
crowds that tune into Candace for more multi-topic stuff. It's more like geared to her following. Crowder, his audience is on a multi-level, in my opinion. Like
Multi.
Multi-level meaning what? What does that mean?
Define it.
the way he's able to reach people is it's not just through a singular level. He has multiple ways. His comedy, his Christian background, whether he's a Christian, I'm not defending him. Um, he has a strong opinion when it comes towards the Constitution. So like all of his shit that aligns in brings a big crowd. And there's a lot of people that I follow, like whether it's Bryson Gray or other individuals, and when I see their lives, you can see that like even their audience is a stem from them. Like a lot
Yeah,
of
that's how
people.
that's how it usually works, and then you get signed based on the people that you bring in.
Well, I think Steven Crowder should
Like
go
you'll be
private.
recognized if Chop Cheese gets 1 million viewers, they'll contact us. We ain't contacting anybody anymore.
I I don't know. I don't know. Like contacting us in regards to what? Like a network, you saying?
Advertising and yeah, you got 1 million people subscribe to your channel. That means that you can bring in revenue. You can bring 1 million people to a product.
I think a million viewers this day and age, it would bring
A,
attention,
a million
but
subscribers is different than 1 million viewers. There's more people that'll watch your show if you have a
no.
million subscribers. There's a
But
lot
what
of
I'm
people that
saying,
watch that don't
what
subscribe.
what I'm saying, if you have the views, that's more where people want to go. Like the subscribers will draw attention, but the views are what's actually going to engage into actually reaching out. Because you
Yes,
can
but
see,
what I said was if you have 1 million subscribers, that
mhm,
means that you have way more views than subscribers because more people watch your channel than are subscribed to your channel.
from anecdotal experience, our channel is the total opposite. So that's why I was saying that.
More
Like
people don't watch our show than we have subscribed, you said?
I'm saying, we don't have as much views on each video as it would level out to subscribers. So
No, not at all.
the
Not
yeah, so
us.
no, no,
There's
that's what I'm
people that
saying.
forgot they
No,
subscribed to
no,
Chop
no, no,
Cheese.
that's what I'm saying. So we could get a million, and as if we're not producing those million views per video, like we're gonna get attention, but we're not gonna actually have people reaching out. That's what I was saying. Like there's a lot of channels who are the opposite. Like
Yo,
people
but
don't want
what
to subscribe
else
to them, and they
other
get
than
crazy
that? Like
views and get crazy revenue. And
other than Crowder, like What else is going on?
I'll
What are we
I'll
talking
leave
about?
one point with Crowder. I think is he gonna still be on Rumble or is that off too as well?
He's gone. He ain't
I
on
don't
nothing but
think he's
Mud
on
Club.
Rumble. Yeah, I think
He's
he's
on
Okay.
just
nothing
doing
but
Mud
Mud
Club.
Club.
And he's only gonna be no snip clips or nothing like that. None of those
He
table
was,
shits.
I mean, off his those two videos he just put up on YouTube. He said he might do a video every now and then, but I
Well,
agree
whatever.
though. Strengthen your base and then start your own shit, bro. And then you don't got to worry about nobody. But in closing, on my closing opinion, if I'm doing business with a real friend, family member, I'm not looking to sneak. I'm not looking to get rich off of you. I'm looking to get rich with you. And I think like DW, in my personal opinion, a lot of other independent commentators comment on them, and they do kind of seem like controlled opposition at times, but they do good work. If that's going to be the standard, fuck it. But
Yeah.
at least we hold them to the fire when they do some bullshit.
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
in closing. That's just my opinion on them.
Well, I
Shout out to
think
Matt Walsh. What is a woman?
to segue off of YouTube into the death of it's Diamond, right? Is that correct?
Diamond.
That's
That
the name.
was crazy. Diamond and Silk, right? Those
They
two
actually
ladies.
just YouTube
Who?
actually just Diamond and Silk, the conservatives that were heavy Trump supporters from like,
I don't know who that is.
They're
well,
from where they from? They from
I'm not too sure where they're from. I do know
somewhere in
maybe
middle
I want to
America.
say
Two sweet black
Texas.
ladies,
I
Texas
They
want to
maybe.
say
both
Texas.
died?
No,
No, one
one sister
Diamond.
died. Yeah.
Diamond.
And actually, from what I'm hearing, this you don't come me for the facts. YouTube actually yanked the ceremony of that they had, and
Yo,
when her sister was speaking,
Jig. So shorty. So apparently they were mad popular. I didn't hear about them until they passed,
nah, they
and they
were
were
mad
always
popular. They
they were
were even
mad
at Trump
popular.
rallies in 2020.
Yeah. So funny shit was when Shorty passed, Trump put out a tweet referencing, and when he spelled her heart, he spelled the word heart out. He put it in all caps. Some people were insinuating that
It
he
was a heart
meant
attack.
some,
Yeah,
yeah. So then her sister just went on TV the other day and was like, "Don't you dare call me a conspiracy theorist. I was there. Something happened. Da da da.
she
Like
said
we
she
gotta
died
ask
suddenly.
questions."
She 100% said
She
that
used the word. She used the phrase.
that my
100%. She
sister
said that.
died suddenly, and that there needs to be an investigation. That she wants an investigation, and that
Word.
Oh, she died suddenly? Like,
well,
is
that's like the
Dun dun
hashtag
dun.
of everything that's in that like that in this topic, but I don't know if she was referring to the way everyone has been lately, but the way she's basically saying insinuating is because of the jab. I mean, she didn't stray really
oh,
away
she
from that.
got it?
Yeah, yeah, she was insinuating that her sister
People
was
are
jabbed up.
speculating, but nobody really knows. But I
Well, her
mean,
sister
if
kind
her
of
sister's
insinuated to that.
saying that, if her
From what I
sister's
got,
saying that,
yeah, yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
gathering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying because from the what they were involved in, they were not conspiracies, but they were involved in like that kind of the same shit we were involved in. You know what I mean? Like we ain't believing type shit. We don't know,
Speculating. You got to be
but
skeptical, bro.
then
Nobody asks questions anymore
there
Yeah,
are
word.
people who don't
before that
believe
shit
in it.
becomes illegal. Before the
But
WF makes it illegal, it's a
uh,
question.
I don't know if she was pressured into taking it or if it's something she just wanted. Those are questions I don't know if we'll get answered. But her sister definitely alluded to died suddenly and that there should be an investigation on what's going on with people.
You notice how recently, within the last couple few years, that heart hand gesture has become popular and it's all over the internet?
What do you mean?
Mm, they
Uh,
doing spell spa. They're
You're gonna die.
projecting.
You're gonna die.
I don't know. Did y'all see
You're
the
Memo,
gonna
shit
die.
that
I'm dead.
there's actually something that goes around after the flu season. It's
Crazy man.
called stroke
Cold
season.
season.
Stroke.
Stroke season?
hundred
Is
percent.
there a
Got to hear about?
vaccine for that?
Google
Yo,
it on your phones. Look it. I'm not even
that
kidding.
sounds like a crazy
There
innuendo.
was a
Your
there was
man
a
said
doctor
stroke
who was
season.
speaking, and he was saying that a lot of people forget that after the flu season, we do get hit with a stroke season, which obviously they're gonna try to cover up everything that's going on with these sudden deaths, heart attacks, irregular
Good
deaths.
thing for good thing for climate change because that means that it's gonna change now, so it'll be something else.
You see that
No,
it's
climate
funny, but
change.
it's crazy because
No more, no more stroke and flu
yo,
season. But if the climate's changing, right, that means that the sickness and the season should be changing too, right?
and that's why we got a stroke season now.
That because of the climate change?
because of climate. Yeah,
Climate
yeah.
change.
What the Greta Thunberg?
You know what's mad funny you said that?
You saw
Did you
Rebel News
see?
follow her?
What before she was pretending like she was getting carried off and
Shout
It
captured,
out to
was
and
Avi.
oh no, she
yo,
was
Shout out to
detained.
Gemini and his peoples.
he was
Yo.
like, Greta, are you a crisis actress?
Yo, what about the dude that you was? I don't know if it was recent. It might be. You could tell by her face because she gained a lot of weight. Somebody was following her, trying to get her to denounce like people taking planes to
That
to the
was
ship
it.
that
She
she
was like,
that was
Avi
new.
was that was new. That was a
Okay,
couple days ago. She
okay,
went to
okay.
some kind of protest and they were like, "Oh, so Greta, we understand your strong concern with climate change. How did you get here? How did you get here, Greta?"
And what was her response?
Yeah.
She laughed. She was laughing the whole way, like a real weird, nervous laugh, like a real
Yeah.
Kamala Harris-ish
Yo, bro, they could
type of
groom you
giggle.
for everything, but fear is, and being anxious, bro. Those are shits that you just can't live with, bro.
Huh?
Those are shits that you just can't shake off.
Say, talk to me.
Unless
What
you've
happened?
been in that moment and you like a
Yeah, you can let him
psychotic
know.
killer, no one feels comfortable when they're under pressure, especially when you
I
like
agree with you. I
like
agree with you. You're right.
when you're like a spokesmodel, especially for like everything, right? When it comes to climate, like
So shouldn't you be at least accustomed to that situation?
she's too young. She's just been, yo, you could tell like she
Bro,
enjoys this shit too. Like that
look,
smile on her face is enjoyment.
I understand that she's too young, but since junior high school, if not high school, she's been on TV. Am I correct?
Yeah, for the most part we were, yeah.
Since an
Yeah,
early age.
so she has years under her belt under a spotlight, right? She is the face of climate change, correct?
Yeah, for whatever it
In
is.
my personal opinion, she should be at least accustomed to all the lights and all the questions and stuff.
You
Now,
know, I think
now there's a
now,
difference between softball and hardball questions, and I'm
yeah, that's
sure
the thing. That's what I was gonna
she's
say.
lob pitched a bunch of her questions.
Has anyone
For
around her
throwing her
been
meatballs.
allowed to talk to her like that? Or has
No, I
everything,
don't think so, and that's the thing. Yeah,
so why
I don't think
now?
so.
So why now?
Because she's legal. Before you couldn't talk about her, she was a child, and everybody would look at you like
She's
you're
21
crazy
now?
because you spoke.
No, she's
She's at least
18.
18.
She's 18, I think.
She could have an OnlyFans.
Oh, barf. Sheesh. Hey,
Gross.
and she can talk about climate change.
She can, and she like she's eating
Whew.
bugs and
Excuse
like
me. Yeah, she probably got a whole
she's on her
cage of
OnlyFans
grasshoppers and
bathing
crickets and
in
shit.
swamp water.
She dips those shits in some fondue and she goes to town. Her nasty ass.
You think she looks like a girl that her feet are always dirty, like the bottom of her feet, like they're always black.
Yo.
She looks like the type of girl that was grabbed and molded from young and groomed, and now the whole world is being forced to be trained by a fucking idiot who believes
She
in
was
those cow farts and that giving money to government is going to help the cause.
Cow farts are
When,
going to destroy the world.
she was
oh,
EI'd.
bro.
You heard she was EI'd. She was
She was
Epstein Island.
EI. She was
Mm.
Epstein Island.
Epstein didn't Epstein
Yo,
himself, remember?
this is the newest member of Chopped Cheese, yo.
Yo, bro, we trying to be serious here. How you gonna pull out a puppy, bro? Come on, bro.
Because y'all talking about die suddenly, bro. That shit scares
Nah,
me,
nah,
bro.
nah. So
You know how many people we got around us that are fucking vaccinated, bro? That shit is scary. I think the likelihood of if niggas keep doing that booster shit, you gonna fuck around and find out.
Yo, I
What
got
was the
a I
scale?
what are they up to?
I got
Fuck
a
around and
f-
find out. Remember the
I got a
scale?
friend, bro, that got vaccinated. Shout out to that friend because he knows exactly who I'm talking about. He got
No,
vaccinated and he is sick every other week. I'm not saying this because of that. I promise I'm not saying this because of that. I'm just saying that he's sick every other week
yo,
with a cold or
See, that's the
a
thing. You gotta
headache
ask.
or
Was is this person prone to sickness? Like, remember, there's underlying,
yeah, I think
effects.
yeah, he is. He is.
So you're wrong then.
That's why I'm
Science is
saying
right.
I'm not wrong about what, Papa? What did I say? What am I
No,
wrong
I'm
about?
saying
Tell me,
we
because I
can
didn't
go.
blame it on anything.
No,
I
we
just
can go ahead and rule out that it has anything to do with Fauci.
mm?
You feel
I
me?
think he has a lot to do with everything that goes on in the city.
It's a completely innocent man, bro. He's an innocent old Italian man just trying to sell pizza sauce, bro. Let him live, bro.
What?
Just let
Yeah,
him live, bro. You know,
What?
the sauce,
he
the juice.
he looks like a South Park character
You know what I'm talking
already.
about.
Like they don't even have to draw him funny. He looks like a South Park character.
Mm, mm. But Goose, you saying you might gotta go soon. So
Gotta go.
Yeah, I said in the
now
since
remember
we in the season of stroke
there's
season,
a chat.
I gotta
I
tell
gotta
young
go,
fat I
gotta
gotta
go.
Remember there's a chat
don't
here.
hate Fa Choi. I gotta
You
wrap
heard?
this shit up.
Remember there's a chat
I'm with
here.
recording tonight again, man. I'm with it. You know
All
what I'm
right, I'm
saying?
gonna see
But I
how
gotta go celebrate the Chinese New Year with my family,
I'll
other
see
side
how
of
the
my
audio
family. You know what I mean?
goes and the video and everything.
Yeah, tell me how this one goes, cause this was a good one.
Yeah, because
I was up at 8, you motherfuckers.
your video didn't go out. Jig's audio sounds decent, so let's see.
I'm with it again tonight. On Scouts Honor, bro,
No,
on my
it's
heart.
just
So
it's
How can
not
you
so
tell
I gotta
now?
wrap
not
it
trying
up.
to be a dick, but
How can
well,
you tell
first
now?
and
You couldn't
foremost,
tell before.
because I can see Goose, and a big part of a video podcast is actually having his face. So
No, I'm talking about how can you hear
And
me
and
now? How can you tell me
if
that
we
you hear me
can't,
better now when
because
you
last
couldn't?
time it sounded like you was in a hallway and you was standing upside down, like like your shit was just bouncing, like it was
that was pretty particular.
like the way you could hear it, it wasn't linear.
So why didn't you tell me in the beginning when we started? So we could have
And
fixed it.
I
I
didn't
got this
know,
crazy
bro.
background
I
behind me.
sticker said, why I said, let me just let him not record the whole time.
Oh, it sounded like a Decepticon.
Nah, so we talked
If
about
not
Crowder.
tonight, tomorrow.
We talked about Crowder. We talked about Died Suddenly. Is there anything like major if we don't get a chance to broadcast tonight that you guys want to let Chop Cheese know?
I'll remember as soon as we end this podcast.
Well,
Text
take a
me.
moment. Take a moment.
Anybody die?
Did anybody die relevant this week or
Yeah.
recently? Not that I can think of.
Diamond, bro. R.I.P.
Oh yeah,
Diamond.
we spoke about her. Spoke about Diamond.
We
Yeah, I
talked about
guess
you talk about Sleepy and his we talked about those documents? Yeah, we talked about
we
those,
we
right?
we we
Nah,
did,
but
but we didn't.
that
We can talk about that
yeah, that
tonight.
video was no good. We can talk about that tonight.
Yeah, we could talk about the documents. We could talk about other conservative shit that's going on. And I don't know if there's anything going on with Twitter, but I guess we could update some Twitter shit. Elon and
Twitter,
Misky,
Elon Musk,
the Musk guy. He smells like musk.
Twatter.
Musk.
Musky.
So and that's the closing. Don't forget to like
In
and subscribe.
closing, I don't tie nuts.
You know what
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean?
not suicidal.
We appreciate you guys. I think we got about 12 new subscribers. Thank you for everybody who's recently hit that button
We
and
back
joined us
at it
on
talking
this.
that shit.
Thanks,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
guys.
Join us on
Swigs,
this
jigs, and
magical
goose.
carpet ride called Chop Cheese as we continue to make fun of each
Cheese,
other
cheese,
and make
cheese.
light of
Oh, this nigga
current
pulled out the
events.
gun.
Oh shit, you scared? I thought there was a real gun. I look. I'm
No,
He
scared,
no,
just
bro.
got
no,
a new.
calm
He just
down,
got us
calm
a new
down.
subscriber.
But
Word.
I'm Swigs, it's Jigs, it's
Jigs,
Goose,
Papa.
your favorite hood
Goose.
opinion piece. Remember, you don't come here
Back
for
at
the
the draw.
facts.